We've done it again, and again, at about 10 minutes late. That's fine. This shit happens. Yeah, me and the witch got caught up talking about Star Wars and how the setting has a whole lot of potential, and that's really kind of unrealized in most media. There's a sense that there's a lot of places to go and a great number of things to see, but then most movies and games focus on a very small, sort of rote repertoire of this and that you've seen before, in an attempt to play to, like, you know, longtime fans. The thing about fan is that we should all remember that it is short for something, and that being fanatic. And if you are fanatical about anything, then your brain is broken, and you should probably go to a brain doctor and get that fixed. I would like to see more done in the Star Wars universe along the lines of Jedi Fallen Order. If you haven't played that yet, please do go and play it. I know EA, whatever. Companies suck across the board. There's no such thing as a good one, and EA is no worse than any of the other ones out there. They're all scum, and they're all the same kind of scum. That being said, the creative team behind that did, I think, probably the best job I've seen in a Star Wars game since Kreia was accidentally extremely good in KOTOR 2. I think that was the last time that I was invested in a Star Wars character. And Cal manages to strike that balance, him and his crew. I like Cal Kestis. He's kind of stupid. But that's the worst thing that I can say about him, and that's what I end up saying about a whole lot of video game protagonists, and especially good little boys like Cal is. That's not exactly a slight or an insult or anything to really hold against him. He's just appropriately dumb. The witch is being more kind than I am. Yeah, she's saying he's just naive, and I'm going, well, he spent his life scrapping starships with all kinds of people coming and going. He should probably be smarter than he is. But whatever. It's okay. Cal is just fine the way he is. But we're not going to talk to Cal. We have to talk to Cooper and BT. They have one more leg of their journey, and then we'll take a short trip into the multiplayer world of Titanfall 2 and maybe dream some dreams of what could be. Well, the witch would like to know if we're doing that tonight. She may or may not participate. I'm going to do at least like one round of Frontier Defense. It's not going to be anything. Oh, no, we don't really have it set up at all. We could... How do you want to do this? Do you want to just do a Discord call and fuck with the sound levels afterward? Or do you want... Huh? Okay, or do you want to just, like, hop on and play, and they'll just have to put up with me communicating? Yeah, I think that's the way to do it right now. Pi will sub in, as he does. Yeah, that's true. She tends to focus in real hard and isn't so good with the verbalizing when she's focusing, so it's just... she's pleading with me not to make fun of her, but I'm not making fun of her. I'm just telling the truth. I like her mumbles just as much as I like anything else about her. Alright, we're gonna start the thing, and then we'll shuffle around and fucking do things when it comes time to shuffle around and fucking do things. Well, we have some fun times happening already. Oh games, oh streams. You can play these things 1,000,001 times just on your own, and then the moment that you try to stream them. I mean, this is for any kind of performance thing. The moment that you're on stage, things just start breaking. But that's alright. I'm a practiced hand at these things. There we go. Okay. We'll give you eyes. You've got ears. We're making sure that works. It do. We'll continue. Cooper and BT. For now, one last ride. One last ride. That's my Vin Diesel. Is it convincing? Maybe if I say family. I had a friend that I worked with at Vicarious Visions that,
Risk your problems are not my concern.
Oh, there we go.
Deliver the
We'll talk in a moment.
contract. Your payment will be transferred by the IMC.
Just have my money ready. I'll get you your precious cargo, you useless nav. Oi, Titan! You're gonna open up and give me what I want.
Voice command. Not recognized.
Let me just rip it out of him.
Can't risk it. The Ark's unstable.
Listen, hero. You have what's mine, and I want it back. Go on. Tell your Titan to open up.
About what? His feelings?
Still trying to be a hero, eh? I have a lot of dosh riding on this contract, my friend. So tell your Titan, if he doesn't open up, I will shoot you in the head.
Pilot in jeopardy. Ocular systems. Marginal. Cannot visually acquire pilot.
Stand him up. You see him now? Right here, right here. Yeah? You see him now?
Functions compromised by severe crash damage.
I don't care how broken you are. I know deep down, some things still work in there. Now open up, and I'm going to shoot your pilot in the head. You still remember numbers, don't you? I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Nah, that wasn't so hard, was it? That's the problem with teams. If you don't win together, you die together.
Nice try, love. Say goodnight.
Alright, get the Ark out of here! We're running out of time!
Well, there you go. What is supposed to be the emotional climax of this journey so far. It's okay, though. BT's a computer, and he's not only in our helmet, but there's a drive sitting in there. We're gonna go and get that.
Cooper,
Hey, pal.
over here. Cooper, I can no longer uphold the mission. But you still can. Take the seer kit. It is your best chance.
Stands for survive, escape, recon, evade. I may have gotten that out of order. Survive, evade, recon, escape. Probably that sounds right, or at least more right. Righter, if you will, or if you won't. There we are. One future gun. One kinda goofy knife. And the computer in question. See, he's in there. We're good. This is just hardware. Alright, high temperature. This was a gun in Titanfall 1. This is the smart pistol, and you'll figure out why it's called that, shortly. It is no longer something that you can just select. It is, in fact, a special boost card in Titanfall 2. And again, the reason will be perfectly clear. You see what I mean?
Are you sure you have the core?
I don't have to slow down or anything.
To get through to them.
Commander Briggs, I have a lock on Cooper's position. He's pulled BT's data core. He must have the seer kit.
BT, Cooper, what's your status? Cooper, how copy? Over.
I mean, we can tell Commander Briggs that we're kind of fucked up, but it's okay.
How copy? Over.
She'll figure it out.
Cooper, this is Commander Sarah Briggs. If you can read me, get to the bridge 1 click north of your position.
I don't know what it is she thinks we're doing.
One shot to turn this fight around and you're it.
I got tagged by something. I don't know where the fuck.
We're coming. It's not over yet. You're headed in the right direction. Just keep moving. The anti-air defenses are
There we go.
extremely heavy around the fold weapon. We're having trouble getting boots on the ground and we're running out of options.
That was a weird jump. Okay. Interesting. Sometimes that just happens. It'll read a second input when there kind of ain't any. It's whatever.
Getting boots on the ground and we're running out of options.
See, every game's got problems.
We have one last Vanguard in the racks. I'm pulling its data core and preparing it for Titanfall.
And see, they've got another Vanguard chassis ready for us. Now, I do want to prepare you, Lost Things. If you haven't seen this before, there's something they do here that's a little bit goofy. I would say it's unnecessary and manipulative, but you'll see. Anyway, that's the gauntlet we run, and that's what we do with the smart pistol. We got BT's brain right in our hand. Well, one of his brains. And here's our boy's new paint job. I promised you that you would understand, and I am a sucker for carbon fiber.
Hello, Jack.
By the way, his first name's Jack.
New chassis, same Titan?
Old paint, same data core. BT-7274 good to go. And it is time.
He's got a minigun.
Mission.
This is the Legion kit. This is one of the ones that I play in multiplayer. I'll probably be on the Scorch when we get there.
But it's not going to be enough to stop the fold weapon. I need you to get inside its control room.
But we'll see.
To all battle stations. I want close fire support on Cooper and BT.
Now,
Do whatever it
the
takes
way
to
this works is that it's got two modes.
cover you. Move.
It's got short and long range. Short range looks like this, and it fans out. Long range is a whole lot more precise. Puts bullets down a narrow corridor. Me, I tend to sit in long range. Unless I'm facing like a truly large amount of things all at once. And we also have this gun shield. Which does allow us to shrug off fire as we move.
Tracking target. Firing. Danger close.
Yeah. I would be more concerned about these guys if we weren't being covered by those large vessels with the large guns.
Danger close.
So, they kind of steal my thunder, and I would have rather they not been there. I was hoping in hard mode they wouldn't be, but no such luck.
Looks like you're going the wrong way, pilot.
Yeah, I don't think so. The core ability is this lock-on thing, where I also don't have to reload.
Enemy Titan acquired. Your mind, pilot.
I can just kind of do this.
Tracking target. Firing. Danger close.
And there's an upgrade shot that we can fire with our Q button, where the gun spins up and then it fires like these charged rounds. In long range mode they penetrate. I'm not sure what they do in close range, if anything. I would have to check that.
This is your last stop, pilot.
See? And it rips right on down the line. Oh, also our smart core is back up, so that's cool. other one go? Oh, I guess the ship got him.
Smart core offline.
The Stockton just went dark. Give me a sit rep, now!
This is Captain Landiger of the Rutledge. The Stockton took a broadside.
There we are.
Down.
Commander Briggs, this is Gates of the 6-4. Are we late to the party?
You're just in time, Gates. How much juice do you have left in the Malta?
We've got plenty to spare. Don't worry, Coop, we've got your back.
Targeting systems online. We are weapons hot.
There we go. There's Gates, Bear, and the 6-4 on the ship that we commandeered. Which is, you know, okay, I guess. But again, like, I don't... I appreciate the attempted spectacle. I don't need them here.
Target's locked. Firing. Firing. Danger close.
It just, you know, it's a little bit of blue balls.
Powering up laser.
Well, he was powering up his laser, but it didn't work out, did it?
Let's see, catch this.
I don't need to catch it. Looks like we hit 22 of them that time. That's not bad. And we're getting poked at from behind. Gents, that's enough. Behave.
Vanguard class fighter spotted. All forces press the attack.
And a North Star on the other side. Not the greatest position to be in, but we're alright. We got more of these guys up there. I don't know what they're thinking. Gotta hunt down this Scorch, who absolutely will be trying to avoid us. There we go. For good reasons. Now, I should note that BT is probably the most agile Legion kit that we're ever going to see. Normally, we move a little slower and we only have access to the one dash. But you'll see that.
Keep these guys off your back.
And we're done.
From here on out.
Cool.
Now you're getting it.
Cooper, we're tracking Blisk and Sloan just ahead. They have
Okay.
the Ark. Keep moving.
We must stop the IMC from using the full weapon at all costs.
We'll be relatively close in here. We gotta fucking crouch down. You would figure a weapon like this would have some sort of automatic feed from a backpack, though. Right? Like, it really ought to. Just a whole pallet of ammunition. No such luck. I suppose it's because they wanted a reload animation and some sort of downtime, but it could have been heat-based, you know?
The mercenaries have delivered the Ark. Rep the full weapon.
I suppose that just fans it out real wide, doesn't it?
Full weapon power systems.
Anyway, we gotta deal with Sloan.
Targeting responders.
I'd also like to note that, you know, we've now seen how Blisk operates. His job was to get the Ark, not to kill us, and he doesn't do things he's not paid to do. Which sounds like a mercenary to me. We don't want to hurt those guys. Pardon me, gents. Well, nothing we could do about that one. We had to get through there. There they are.
Have your money, Blisk. Now go. My forces will take over from here.
That time they do something.
I think our militia pilot's trying to be a hero. He's all yours. Keep the salvage.
Who said anything about salvage? I'll do this one for free.
Okay. Yeah, see, Sloan is the one that doesn't make sense in this particular one. I'm sorry. I lost what she said.
You can't outrun a laser core, you little bugger.
Didn't want to. There we go. We're about done already.
This is more entertaining than I expected. Get it, lads.
Old weapon firing sequence passing stage 2. Coordinates locked. Freeport system. Planetary designation, Harmony.
I should also note that every shot with the smart core also tends to home in on the head, if you can see the head at all from your angle.
Right, I'm ready for more.
Yeah. We got caught in a bad position, but that's okay.
Fold
There's plenty of stuff here.
3. Calculating
Slurp.
projection.
Slurp.
Got your touch, mugger, ain't ya?
Okay, she's got to go through her phases. Those are worse than the Titans.
Old weapon approaching stage 4. Ring momentum at 97%.
We hit her too hard to begin with. It would have been too decisive, so now we're in phases. Which, you know.
Come on.
Oh well.
Let's do this, you little fuck.
There we are. Okay.
Wait!
And there she is.
You ain't walking away that easy. Say goodnight, you little bastard. Goodbye, you little bastard. I will not destroy
no.
some pitiful excuse for a pilot.
Warning. Expected backblast
Are
energy.
you out yet? Yeah, she's out.
Bloody hell,
All
just die
personnel
already.
must secure the chamber.
Oh wow, really?
Disruption of electric,
Okay, well,
including Titans, will be severe.
I wanted to try to do the execution. Didn't work out. She just kept firing the laser core. I guess that's what she does when she's at her last bit. Just burns laser core.
Priming sequence complete. Deploying the arc.
There we go. And I'll hush for a moment again.
Injector backblast is overloaded my critical internal systems. Attempting to restore ocular systems.
We fired everything at the fold weapon. No effect on target.
Ocular systems restored. My analysis is throw. Warning. Hostile. Titan detected.
It's your lucky day, hero. I'm not going to kill you.
I don't work for free.
But you don't get to kill me either. Yeah, you earned this, eh?
Liz, that Vanguard-class Titan is still in there.
Not my problem, Marta. Should have put it in my contract. I've got other people with money to see.
What are you doing? What do you think you are doing?
My analysis indicates that the throw is our only option. Is our only option. The throw is our only option. Cooper, I require your assistance. My auto-navigation systems are offline. Get me into that injector assembly. We must do this together.
Boost the signal. BT, Cooper, our ground teams can't make it there in time. You've got to find a way to destroy the fold weapon from the inside. There's no other way.
Commander Briggs, I believe I have a solution. In its exposed state, my reactor core may be able to destabilize the arc at the center of the fold weapon.
What are you saying?
We can blow it up. I'm sending you coordinates for a dropship rendezvous.
Coordinates received. We'll be there, but I don't see how you can.
Trust me, I have done the math.
I sure as hell hope so. We're on our way. Good luck, both of you. Briggs out.
Don't worry, BT. I'm not going anywhere.
Copy that, pilot. Protocol 3. Protect the pilot.
BT, what are you doing?
Trust me.
BT!
not to cheapen the moment, but they do kill our boy twice in a row, very rapidly. But it's cool, he's still in the helmet.
Might be in midair.
Don't worry too much about it.
On here.
And if I'm flying through this shit show, you better be there on time, kid.
Move, pilot.
I'm moving. You know how it is. Physics kind of gets weird when you have power sources that do this shit. We got it. We're getting there. Again, fun geography.
That's it. You're almost there. Move, move.
Even if it is just that we don't see the path until we're on it, that it works. The effect works. And dead. Thanks, Briggs. Anyway, my ribs are absolutely fucking busted. That looks like a problem, right? I don't know that we're gonna be able to build a bridge over that one. It's a pretty big ditch. Pretty big ditch.
Pilot Cooper.
Yeah.
A lot of people owe their lives to you. And to BT.
I mean...
Barker, set a course...
I hope there wasn't anyone we liked down there, because that's fucked. Okay. We gotta go home.
The destruction of Typhon saved the planet Harmony. The militia calls this planet their headquarters, but millions of others call it home. Commander Briggs says I'll be inducted into the Marauder Corps and assigned a new Titan. After the techs wipe what's left of my neural link with BT. I don't know what that'll feel like, to get assigned a new Titan. I kinda like the old one.
Great job on Typhon. To all of you.
This is Pilot Jack Cooper, signing off.
And, you know, he says he's signing off, but there's credit scenes to watch. Really a standout job by everyone. I have gone through this game several times. I'll dust it off every now and again and just kind of fuck around, and I've never been disappointed to do so. The first Titanfall left a mixed sort of flavor in my mouth. I wasn't the happiest with how it came out, being multiplayer only and being the kind of multiplayer that it was. I didn't think it delivered on the promise that it made, that being, you know, a setting. It was a set of mechanics that were fun to fuck with, absolutely, like, no question about that. And I sunk hours into it all the same, me, my ogre, and the fucking semi-auto cannon. Me and the witch did all kinds of things. We took points, we hacked robots, or shot robots, and shot pilots, and got frustrated when we found out how good the car submachine gun was, and all that stuff, but we never really knew why, or who the fuck we were, or why any of it mattered. Something about refueling, but I mean, like, cool, why do we want to stop them from doing that? Or why do we want to do that now that we're them? Who's the good guy, who's the bad guy? Nothing. Then this comes along and has not the most impressive storyline, not by a long shot, but it has a storyline and a sense of place. And that's all I wanted. There you go, Matthew Mercer as Jack Cooper. A perfectly plain man. If beige was a person, it would be Jack Cooper. Glenn Steinbaum was BT. The only character here. He's got an arc, he makes decisions. He's got, like, some past trauma. We got Fred Tatasciore, who shows up every now and again. Just in games, in general. Blisk has 2 knives in this shot. Anyway, fucking what I was talking about here is that I want to see them continue on this route of showing me more of the Titanfall world. They have ideas as far as what's going on and where this is and what the fuck is happening in this particular existence, and I want to be able to play that, not just read about it, you know? I would like to explore a planet or several planets and fuck with my Titan and like address micro conflicts in this seemingly galaxy-wide thing. But we haven't gotten to do that yet, and unfortunately with Apex being what it is and the Battle Royale genre being what it is, we're unlikely to. Sloane's get up here looks uncomfortable. Like, why would... What's with the fucking back of the harness then, right? That's bizarre. Anyway. We, I feel like this is a setting that has had its potential somewhat wasted. I feel like we're ignoring the best parts. And it's a shame. Oh, Yuri Lowenthal. Always nice to see him show up. But yeah, they've got a whole bunch of things, including like who manufactures what and where it's done, and advances in technology and how it is that the Titans came to be, and all that sort of fun shit. But that doesn't get explored within the game. And kind of like with Destiny and Halo and a whole lot of other things, if you don't put it in the game, I'm gonna make a firm argument that it doesn't fucking count. Because you're not gonna see it. Like your average person, your average player, is going to breeze right by that and not give it a second thought. And I can't blame them for doing so, because you'd figure, kind of like a movie or a television show can sometimes be helped by additional context, it is not necessary to get the intended effect out of it. For games, they expect you to do a whole lot of homework in order for events to be significant or interesting, and that is such an enormous mistake. You can't expect the audience to go fucking study first, then play your game. That's insanity. But yeah, you know, fucking, I want more of this universe. Hopefully we'll get there. Probably not. But for now, you know, this is what we do have, and as soon as we're done with the credits here, we'll move right on over into the multiplayer, and you'll hear me give some updates and stuff to the Witch as far as what it is that we're doing, what I'm seeing, what we're gunning for, all that kind of stuff. Production babies. Always a lot of kids born during production. Always, always, always. But yeah, we have like this vast fucking fleet of ships, and we see one planet. Not even one entire planet, just snippets of one planet. It's fine if you don't let me jet set around several globes, but Let me fuck around on like a complete world. That'd be sick. The fucking switch from extremely modular Titan loadouts, where you just kind of like slap on whatever the fuck, to the set ones is even theorized to be like a result of continuing economic pressures and disrupted supply lines, to where like you have standard templates that we can produce reliably, and we can't have custom orders for absolutely everything because that's insanity. We gotta do this mass production thing in an older way, because there's just not the stuff available to fresh print everything on demand. And I can't help but think, you know, in a more fully realized game, how interesting that would be. Do you replace the joints in your leg with scrap parts from some other Titan to some other kind of effect, because you simply can't find the stuff that you're used to, and what kind of kits end up more robust for, you know, changing demands for parts and all that kind of thing. There's a lot going on there. Anyway, here is the stinger. Look at that. Yeah, he in there. Aha. Whoosh. Okay. So we're gonna launch Frontier Defense, and I'm gonna send you here for a moment or two while we fuss around with a party. You close the window that was like watching the stream. Yeah, just close it completely, because like no one's gonna be looking at it, so it's not a big deal. Make sure that we're saving bandwidth, because oh boy. Anyway. Oh, sure. I don't imagine that it's going to be the biggest issue, but just in case. We'll invite the witch. No, back. Back. Cool. We'll make sure that our settings are all good. Audio. Incoming. Controls. There we are. Key bindings. And we're just making sure that we don't end up filling someone else's ears with something, you know, that perhaps didn't request that happen. Let's go ahead and apply that. There we go. Alright. We're sure. We'll bring us on back. I'll do this tab thing just to make sure. Great, 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 great. Now, I'm not claiming that my shit is the most perfect or the most progressed. I've spent some time playing this. I like it, but it doesn't keep my attention for terribly long. Just like a lot of team shooter kinds of games. That's fine. I don't feel necessarily the need to chase skins or prestige ranks or anything like that. That's for someone else. So, we'll do Frontier Defense. We'll just do it on regular. The regular's fine. Yeah, regular, please. Got my Scorch ready. Now, one of the primary differences before we get into this, and we'll talk a little bit about the customization options real quick, is that in Frontier Defense you have this Aegis rank thing, kind of a perk leveling process that gets you things that adjust the way that your Titan behaves. So right now the Scorch can load 2 rounds instead of 1, and has increased health, and the more things I burn, the faster my core meter fills, and then I can do the flame wave thing. We have damage increases, we have shields, we have a 3-round launcher, and then we have explosives that go off. All Titans have access to all of these kits. You have to level up to unlock them, but these are universal. Slows or reduces dash cooldown. This tends to get me killed. Extra electric smoke is for when you're getting rodeoed. That's typically a player versus player multiplayer thing. They can climb up on your Titan and steal a battery. If you surround yourself in electric smoke, it'll probably kill him. Always starting with 20% build time is nice. Stealth auto eject is fine. Assault chip allows your Titan to wander around and basically do better on its own when you're not in it. It can use its abilities and all that stuff, otherwise it just kind of fires its gun. These are your Titan-specific kits. Every Titan has specific ones. I tend towards this one. So that I can pursue things that I've set on fire. You got cooldown reduction, you got what have you. You can either get your Titan down immediately or have it pop down with a shield. I don't see a reason not to do this. Executions are things that you can do. We'll use that one. You can paint it. If you're wearing the regular chassis, there are other paint things that you can do. Me, I liked the game, and I liked my time with it that I was spending so far, so I just went and snagged the Prime chassis. It was like $5. I figured I had gotten $5 out of this. And the only thing that is cosmetic. That's all. Your weapon camo. The nose art is typically quite good. We'll see eventually if I wind up playing long enough to unlock the Cerberus print right here. I got themes, you know? You know how it is. Titans will also have their own nose art that you can unlock, and they're all pretty fucking good. Anyway. You can do similar things with customizing your pilot. The look of them is tied to their ability. So we have a cloak, we have a sonar knife, we have a grappling hook, we have a medical stim, we have that directional shield wall, we have a phase shift, which we saw in the Ronin, and we have the hollow pilot. That's what you got. Me, I like this one. Your weapons are the weapons from the campaign. Nothing new there. Same thing with your secondary and your anti-Titan stuff. You have pilot kits. Your tactical is your ability. Faster cooldown on grenades. Teleporting into your Titan. Or regenning your health. Enemy death locations marked by skulls on the HUD. You can hang. You can hover. No jump jet trails and silent Titan rodeo climbing, meaning they're not going to know you're there until you're stealing a battery. And Titan meter earned from damaging Titans is increased by 10%, which is nice, but okay. A series of executions that you can unlock. I believe this is the one that you start with, and the rest is unlocked by killing pilots or fucking getting them from the advocate system, which is what it's a lockbox that you level into. I haven't seen a way to purchase those outside of just like earning credits, which is something you do in game, so I wouldn't fret too much about that. Anyway, so let's finally jump on in there. You've seen that. Oh, and you can change your like coloration and stuff too, but that's kind of a given. We'll do our regular, we'll do our Scorch. We'll find a match. And odds are good that we'll find a match. This game, I think, recently saw a surge in popularity just because of the Steam sale. Yeah, it was like $10, but still, that's pretty good. $10 is well worth it. Yeah, bud, it is. I know he does want to know why I'm not playing the Ronin, because I don't like it. Okay, well, you can like it as much as you want. I understand how the fucking infinite sword core works. I just don't like it. It's not my cup of tea, man. You enjoy. He's just gonna stare at me now. Yeah, like he does. Sometimes the countdown timer is a little bit shitty, but it's fine. Like I said, it'll get there eventually. Well, when you see it, I would say that it makes its own case for just fucking taking these mechanics and putting them in a greater world. That's the best way that I can put it. It is just a simple wave defense, but like I said, it maintains its freedom of approach. And that is extremely important. It looks like we may be starting. Or not. They like to tease. I mean, the witch is getting excited over there, and I'm just going like, you're gonna have to just wait until it does. The roller coaster you've put yourself on is just cruel. There we go, now we're connecting to match. And here we go. You know, as we load. Yep, that's what we're doing. And you'll know the witch by her tone. We remember those, the semi-automatic passive lock things. We remember these two.
All right, kids. You ready for thrills, chills, and kills? Must you say that every time? Yes, yes, I must. Good luck, team. Let's do this. What time is it? It's go time.
I may be the only one with organs here. That happens sometimes.
Gotta love this job.
There's the witch.
I'm detecting incoming.
There's the witch doing a dance.
But don't get cocky. Here goes the first wave, kiddos.
Okay. Tells us what's in the wave, what to expect. And we'll see a lot of the map, so no worries on that. You see those little dots there? Where things ought to be landing. Where we're gonna see some stuff. We got some coming in this way, which I'm gonna go and deal with. Now, it's a common thing in these games to just kind of chase points, but I don't know, man. I like winning, so I would very much rather just hit things that haven't been hit yet. Like, yeah, you can bust your ass trying to be the MVP, but I'm fucking... The only thing that matters to me is a victory condition. There we are. That one's done, that one's done. Excellent. How you doing over there, darling? Okay. You let me know if I need to redirect. Where do you think you are going, sir? Anyway. Sometimes they don't want to talk to me. They're incorrect. They will 100% be talking to me. I agree, Pi. It's just unforgivably rude behavior. From behind, huh? Don't forget, stairs are cover.
Eyes on hostile. We've got a pilot down.
Let me know. Oh no, it was this guy over here that fucking got by a grunt. Weird. I would have expected that to be a Reaper kill. That's what they're fighting over there. Otherwise, we're clear on this end. So, I'm on my way. Oh, you got it.
Got some friendly pilots. The harvester was untouched that time. Good work.
Cool.
Come on, Droz. It was great work.
We did it.
Your Titan's ready for deployment. Stand by for Titanfall.
Round 1 is always pilots only.
Nice
and then
work out there. Here are some credits. Use them to build up some defenses. Make yourself a little more badass.
Hey, congratulations. The witch was MVP.
Ticks incoming. Keep your eyes peeled. Those things will
All right.
in your face.
So here's where we buy some things. The batteries are what turns on our Titan shields, and everything else is a weapon damage increase, and you see the little nuclear sign down there. It's if I rodeo a Titan, I can put a bomb in its battery compartment and trigger its reactor. And now we do this.
Got another wave. Let's get him.
Same shtick. Alright. We got ticks. Okay. Well, you know how that is. We'll just shut that down over there. And some stalkers. That's all? That's all. Alright. Coming in behind this tone over here. Oh. There. Yeah, there's all kinds of other shit happening too. More ticks.
The harvester shield is taking some hits. Give it some cover.
Which happens. I got a mortar that dropped over here. That's fine. I'll deal with that.
The harvester shield is back up.
So, the Tone's primary advantage is that it can fight indirectly, and likewise I have a primary advantage as well, and that is that the things I tag tend to die. The Scorch is capable of doing a ridiculous amount of damage over a sustained region, and there's not much that can be done about it. Like, you'd have to engage the thing directly, and, well, engaging it directly is typically a losing proposition. I went over this when we fucked with the kit previously, in that it is all offense all the time. So even my shield is capable of killing something. Got it. Word. Great.
That was some impressive work, don't you think, Davis? Davis! He's literally speechless.
We're 2 out of 5. Batteries will also repair your Titan.
Did you see him, Davis? Barely. Those things can cloak any remnant fleet units beneath them, even Titans.
And you can give them to other people's Titans. Which some folks do, some folks don't. I'm gonna fix yours up, darling. You're welcome. But you know, that takes care of that while you were off doing something else. Yeah, I hear you. I just threw my cash in the bank for anyone else that wants anything. Alright.
Pilots, we've got another wave inbound. Another day, another wave. Bring it on.
Alright, you calm down over there. She's freaking out. There we are. And you know, like we do, we just plain get busy. And don't worry about the cores so much in multiplayer, they'll come back. And we get to see an execution. That's done. You'll also notice that they don't drop batteries in this mode. That's because you have to rodeo and steal them. It's a more active process to repair your Titan than not. Coming up behind you. Oop. We got nuke ones coming in. Okay, I'm headed left. Yeah, you'll recognize these chassis as Legion. And, you know, when they die here, they'll throw off this big ol' explosion, and that's always bad. So, my job is going to be to deal with this one as quickly as possible, then wheel around and start dealing with these. You know, like I do. Yeah. And we have some other things coming in that are going to make, well, life may be unpleasant, but we'll deal with it. Behind you. Yeah, we're gonna have to just bounce. There we go. And we'll hit this guy on the way down. I got him. He just stopped. There we go.
And that's how you take out an enemy Ronin.
So this is the charge rifle, and it's my primary anti-Titan tool while I'm on my feet like this.
Ronin down.
It's perfectly capable of dealing with things.
That time, good work. Good work? Come on, drones. It was great work.
Hey, look at that. But the loss of your Titan is typically inevitable in a lot of these situations, doubly so if you play one that is close range oriented, something that's a little bit more offensive. We put up a turret there because we'll get some flying things, and I'd like to not have to worry about them all on my onesie. Anyway, don't feel too bad. The meter fills up and they print my boy a new body.
More coming. I'm up for another wave.
Not exactly like BT, but similar enough. And it looks like they've thrown down smoke. Well, ain't that just the Dickens? We can see where they're coming from over here, and they're all flying things. That's just gonna be how it goes.
Your Titan is almost ready.
Yeah, almost.
Focus up, team. Take out whatever's damaging it.
Managed to wing that one from way far away.
All right, party time. The harvester shield is back up. All ready. Stand by.
We're dropping my Titan in. Because then, well, I've got shit to do. It looks like, my friend over here is getting swarmed. That's alright. We can help him out with that.
Protect the harvester while the shield recharges.
That's 2. In we go. So if we get out in front of these things, we can, in fact, just charge into them and use our shield as a damaging barricade. Like that. Because we are all offense all the time on the Scorch. Looks like he's headed for that tone. We got more flyers coming in anyway.
Harvester shields are back online.
So, let me park myself right here. Where they have to come. They must talk to me first, you know? They're done. They're done too. You got those? Okay. I don't see any more making trouble, but we'll be sure to make that a permanent thing. Hush. Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm gonna make my way over and up and behind. Quickly as I can, anyway. A lot of these things, when it comes to the multiplayer score, come down to routing. You know, where it is you can get and how well you know the map, and that's fine and everything. It rewards people who are playing a whole bunch. I'm alright with that. Something I played recently that did a kind of a terrible job at it was Ghost Runner. It's gotten nothing but praise, and I'm glad people are enjoying it as much as they have been, but my experience was much less positive. I found that the philosophy of, well, you should know the map, to be abused. It's something that they do. He's fucking finished. Anyway, in place of a map that is fair, you must run it and fail several times, and I'm fine with failure. It's just that you.
It's okay, stick together.
Yep.
We can win this.
Was that you? Yeah.
That was some impressive work, don't you think, Davis?
Yeah, they do that.
Davis? Oh, he's literally speechless.
Alright, we'll need to fix our boy.
Good news, team. Pilot reinforcements just landed.
Great. So let's fix that.
Those mortar titans bomb the harvester from a distance. Use your mini-map to hunt them down.
In I go here. And then we'll snag probably just another one. We'll do our best with this. Yep. Sometimes it gets a little dodgy like that. That's okay. There we are. Looks like he already repaired himself. Oh, whatever. Such is life.
Pilots attached to hull.
Pilots, this is the last wave. You got this.
Alright. Our last wave. Coming up behind you. Well, changing course. That's a lot of boys. I'm gonna need to be over there to deal with that. sounds like nuke titans are on the way. Let me know if you need me.
Attacking your target. Enemy Titan destroyed.
Cool. Alright, circling around. No. There was a cloak drone here for a moment. Then it blinked right back the fuck off. That's one.
Friendly Titan attacking your target.
Lots of Arc Titans headed to the harvester. You'll kill them.
Done.
You let them get too close.
And more Arc Titans. Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Enemy Titans engaging in force.
Okay, I see. I'm outnumbered a whole lot more than 2 to 1. Alright. A leaf on the wind is what it says. That's one.
Bye-bye, Tone Titan.
That's 2.
You got mortar titans down there. Don't freak out. Just kick some ass. You got arc titans down there.
Yeah, we do.
Just keep them away from the harvester. Don't let them take out the shields. Your titan. Checkmate. I don't play chess, but great work. Guess what? Your titan's ready to kick some ass. The harvester shields are absorbing damage. Those mortar titans are really giving our harvester some damage.
Okay.
Set up on the outskirts. Hunt them down, team.
I'm moving to my boy. Just got him dropped in.
Forge AI transferring controls to pilot. Warning, hostile Titans engaging.
Harvester shields back up to 100%.
You are outnumbered. Enemy Titan down.
Boom. Alright. That's one. Anyway, the idea with a lot of this is to simply get guns off the field.
Enemy Titan destroyed.
How are we looking? We're looking alright, actually. Shit. Well, we took too much damage all at once. Sometimes that happens. We're coming back in.
Give it some cover.
Managed to get that one from the drop-in copter.
The harvester shield is back up.
It's difficult when the platform you're on is moving. Anyway, we do also still have our Duke Rodeo, which I would like to use on potentially a nuke Titan, just to get it off the field in a hurry, or that Scorch there. That's one.
Tighten down, yes!
And when we damage the Arc Titans like that... Ow. Ow again. Well, stepped on. It was my own fault for being a little bit too aggressive.
Hold tight, your Titan is almost ready.
Anyway, when you put Arc Titans in a doomed state...
Titan's ready when... Stand by for Titanfall.
Yeah, drop them in. We'll be over there shortly. You can
Enemy Scorch taken out.
crush other Titans with your Titanfall.
Guys, we just lost a pilot out there. You've got to be more careful.
Yeah, happened to me too. Twice in a row. Got stepped on. Anyway, we're in good shape going into the last stretch of this, so I'm not all that concerned.
Enemy Titan eliminated.
Yep.
Mission complete.
Okie doke.
Great work. Dropships are inbound for pickup. There will be songs about this battle. Maybe.
Songs.
Anyways, great victory.
That's how that works. I like it as a mode. I would like to see this done broader, you know? Just broader. And little accolades. You've seen those before. And in just a moment, I'll take a quick break and we'll say a couple of closing things about Titanfall 2, and then that will be that. There we go. This is the level screen. It happens. Stop matchmaking, and I will be right back. And we're back. Okay, so, we'll show some of the... You can do this. There you go. You can assign yourself a banner. There's only one that's worth it. That's that one. That's the one. That's a little presumptuous. Some of them are cute. Some of them are fun concept art that I don't think quite translated. Like, Briggs does not translate well from art to model. Not that I think she looks bad, it's just that this is not the character we got. We got the throw. We got what looks like an embrace. We got things that attempt to be intimidating or awe-inspiring, but, I mean, you know, okay. Those are those cards that I mentioned, vehicle that I haven't seen before. I like the looks of that truck. Looks like a nice truck. God knows what this is supposed to... Titan Tunes. Okay. This dude not wearing a shirt, which seems ill-advised, and anywhere that you're... Like, it looks like the forest, and then you're going to be shot at. We got pin-up art, because of course we do. We got pictures of Sloane. Sloane's helmet is interesting. I'm sorry we didn't get to see more of that. Ships, all kinds of stuff. This is the best one, though. It tells everyone who you are. You know, we unlock other things for our Titan, paint schemes and so on and so forth. Of course, because I have themes, eventually I'm shooting for this one so that I can put the Cerberus on it, because it's the only, adjacent thing that they've got on tap for me. Maybe that'll change later. We're gonna swap that to random so that it just plays whichever fucking one. There you have it. Oh, I mentioned the boosts. The boosts. There's that secondary weapon, you know, it replaces that. I mean, your homing pistol there. You can see that it takes Titan meter activation, so instead of summoning a Titan, you would use one of these cards. That's how that works. And these are only available in the player versus player mode. They're cool. And clearly, you know, there's one that I took, and you've seen it, why the fuck wouldn't I? The rest of these are nice and everything, but there's only one smart pistol. Yeah, so, like I was saying, we'll go ahead and we'll exit out of this. We'll send you to where we go, and we'll talk for just a moment about Titanfall 2. What's good about Titanfall 2 would be good anywhere. And that's what I think the important thing to take away from this is that the mechanics that they have set up that are rewarding and encourage you to play with it and fuck around and do this, that, and the other thing would be fun and rewarding, even devoid of a setting, and that's... I can't think of a better case study in that than Titanfall 1. The setting makes no sense, the story is incoherent, but the mechanics are what kept me coming back, and the mechanics are what had me interested in Titanfall 2, interested enough to purchase it. So if we could just get the setting worked out and turn players loose in it, doesn't have to be a million players at once, could be an instance thing, could be a thing like Anthem. But, like, please, more than one map, and don't force me into taking other people with me, but you get the idea. Some sort of quasi-instancing where you and yours foray out into a world from a hub, and then what you do in that world is kind of your own fucking business. Maybe some micro-objectives, some things that come and go, even like a... You know, PlanetSide 2 has like that hex map territory thing going on, and that would be sick, wouldn't it? Something to encourage players to go and explore further, and a PvE and a PvP version of that. Join a warring faction, take territory, get rewards. Sounds good. Fucking huge scale Titanfall sounds quite nice. I don't know that we're going to get that. Like I said, Apex Legends is what it is, and the Battle Royale genre is what it is, and unfortunately what it is a moneymaker, and that's all that's going to get chased after. I miss games showing me something new. And at the time, Titanfall 2 showed me something new. The next game we're going to play also showed us something new. It's different. It doesn't have quite the same freedom of approach, but there's attempts made there, even if it's a little bit standard for first-person shooter fodder. But in the meantime, I'll leave you to wander on your own and, just kind of think about things. Life, your place in it. Death. Good think about death. Okay. Anyway, see ya.